She's a bit intense. When Olivia finally releases her grip on my wrist, I feel my blood rushing through the imprint she left. We ended up playing 4 or 5 games in total.
That's probably enough. I'm good to move on, you?
Are you sure?
I don't want to keep you here all day.
Olivia looks over the machine one last time before sliding the plastic gun in its slot.
I'm still a bit disappointed they changed it, but... Thanks. Alright, there's better games around anyway. Let's go.
A stray thought from before I really got to know Olivia careens into the forefront of my mind. Sometime along the way, people started calling her Hot Wheels. Don't remember really who or when. But I do know it's proof she's got that fire in her. A fire in her. Before she can roll away too far, my hand takes hold of one of the chair's grips, jolting the Dino girl from her sullen stupor. Say, I've got an idea, Hot Wheels. Why don't we try the fighting game you were so good at?
The fighting game?
Olivia's jaw clicks shut and her hands ring together tightly. Arcade cabinets can't change, right?
I mean...
Her gaze turns toward the opposite end of the arcade, and I can hear the loud hollers of competition from here. Come on, Hot Wheels, what do you say? The name seems to invigorate her. Her glacier irises hardening, and her ivory claws touching at her wheels. An eerie grin creeps across her features, tongue polishing an incisor as her predatory eyes latch onto a particular cabinet in the far side. Olivia picks a direction and speeds off, parting the sea of sweaty dinos and leaving a small space of safety in her wake. Off we go. After a short while, passing some digital pachinko machines, she looks back at me for a moment as if to confirm my presence and to say, "Don't lose me," and then yanks her wheelchair to launch herself through the building towards a new destination. Hey! Wait for me! I finally give chase, following as best I can while avoiding the rest of the awestruck players that just witnessed the high-speed Dino girl shoving them aside in her wake. As I get closer, the atmosphere seems to grow thicker, the very air becoming dank and heavy, almost as if someone dialed a humidifier up to 11. For a second, I have to stop in my tracks to catch my breath and try to cool down as my shades begin to fog up. So this is the power of the fighting game crowd. I'd heard things, but I thought they were jokes. Hey, Liz! Through the fog, I spot Liz, or rather Liz's head, sticking above the crowds. Yo, you guys found us! Getting closer, Damien and Liz's head come into view. Olivia stops and checks one last time that I didn't get washed away in the crowd. She then moves past Damien and Liz, coming to a screeching halt next to a particular cabinet that's occupied by someone else. She removes a shiny coin from her pocket, placing it firmly down on the controls of the current player, who hardly glances at her. As I step closer, I'm able to overhear the exchange between the two dinos. The greaseball ankylosaur, without even looking away from the cabinet, starts rattling off his credentials to Olivia as if it was a job interview. Okay. You know I'm the best Jurassic player this side of Volcardo, right? Double S rank, three online tournament wins. Besides, it's 50 cents, not.
Shut up and nut up already.
Olivia's voice causes the ankylosaur to grimace and finally turn his head. You really want to try me? Look, Tiny Tim, you gotta... Her jaw clicks shut as her eyes manages to sweep above. And then down. His jaw clicks shut as his eyes manages to sweep above and then down to Olivia. His eyes squinting as his retina slowly adjusts to the low lighting of something not displaying brightly colored pixelated characters.
Bro, you know you can't be bringing chairs over here. Not after last summer.
Olivia growls and raises a fist, and I think the pale-scaled Dino finally sees who is challenging him. His maw flaps helplessly as he tries to explain himself before just stopping himself completely.
Never mind. Sorry.
The gator girl sighs and taps a finger on the quarter she placed down.
Rules say you can't refuse, right?
His head tilts in confusion.
You know, you look to be the new champ here, right?
Yeah,
This is the champ's cabinet, right?
Damien's come over by this point, followed closely by Liz's head. Champ's cabinet? Unofficial, that's the oldest one here. Been here since the dawn of time. It's like sacred or something. I look over the old machine. The paint on it chipped and positively covered it, marker ink, to the point that the only legible thing on it is a very juvenile edit to the game's title. This thing? Yeah, man. They only let the head honchos actually use it. If you're spotted trying without credentials, you end up headbutted. What?
What's wrong with these gamer people, arcade people?
That's bull, but I believe it. I look back to Olivia, who's having a withering stare down with these squat guys she challenged.
look, lady. I'm a big deal here. Bust their own nuts. Crown champ in all of Volcaldera. This particular dress kick machine's got a history. It happens to be the same machine that Dino the Rex Go managed to parry.
Quit stalling and fight me already.
I'm not. I'm just, setting the stage is all. Plus, you think you're the only challenger I've got?
I look around, noticing that there was now a group surrounding us.
On my title as champion, I'll take all comers now.
A hushed whisper goes through the crowd.
Finally,
Form a line now.
This guy's an ass.
Okay.
Call it the smallest.
This guy's an ass. What?
No, cut it.
Oh, heck yeah. We're gonna wipe the floor with you, Buster. Whoa, wait.
What? I don't even play video games.
I'm not really a gamer either.
Too bad. Consider it the blood tax.
I want to protest further, but Olivia's head turns towards me with a pleading look on her face.
Besides, you think I want to put my hands on that thing? Who knows where?
We're in. We're gonna do this. We're gonna stop the it. Like Coach Sully is coming out.
Inco!
Yes!
Come on, Liz. It won't be that bad. You're still by the Bronchio booth, right? Brachio? You're still by the Brachio booth, right? Hold tight, I'll come get you. Uh-oh. Damien pushes back through the small group around us, following Liz's neck to find the rest of her. Her hand swivels around and gives chase, her pleas to not have to play falling on deaf ears. Brachio machine?
The arcade's claustrophobic, so brachiosauruses would tend to bump into everything, including each other. There was some lost it. So now there's a few platforms placed where people are can sit and reach everything. There's even some water fountains attached. Doesn't stop things from getting tangled when there's multiple, but it's something.
Huh. Lore. In the end, Liz must have relented because she shuffles up to the rest of the group.
Fine, let's just make this quick.
Liz reluctantly steps forward towards the arcade cabinet, a crooked smile forming on the self-proclaimed champion's face. It doesn't take long for Liz to completely lose. The large Ankylosaurus hands move like a blur as they dance across the controls, pummeling their digital opponents into the ground. As boastful as he was earlier, he at least proved that he was skilled at Jurassic King, the screen displaying perfect after only a minute against Liz. Liz crosses her arms and starts heading back to her old seat in the booth, head in tow with a pout. Buster leans his head back against his clasped hands to make a show that it was no big deal. I hate this guy so much right now.
Next victim.
Damien struts to the cabinet and jams his hands in his pocket for his change. ... Is there a whole piggy bank in there?
Haven't seen your group around before. Tourists?
Huh? Oh, nah. Liv and I used to come here all the time. Life's been tough, you know, so we got some friends to come along this little trip down memory lane. Lighten the mood a bit. This place hasn't changed much through the years either. Aha! He hoists the quarters high and jams them into the slots. Once more, the screen lights up and the character selection music busts in. Buster considers his selection and ultimately chooses the same character. Damien jams on the buttons. I didn't get to read that thing. What's with that death glare?
Damien just picked a counter to his character. Probably expects all of us to be beginners.
Buster does seem a bit more tense now.
Let's go, Damien. You're rattling him. Rattle, Buster. Rattle him.
Been a while since then, though.
Her explanation is cut short as her words take on a scratchy quality to them. Hey, you okay?
What? I'm fine.
I can go and refill your canteen pretty quick. ...
Sure, thanks.
He reaches behind her and unhooks her severely dented water bottle from her chair. There's something to look into for Christmas. Oh, this guy's already thinking about gifts? Oh my god, this man is a hat. That Buster guy said there was a water fountain by the Brachio booths. Although I can't imagine the water here is very good. Christmas? What? What am I thinking? I haven't gotten anyone a gift like that before. Focus, Inco. You're just getting some water. I head deeper into the arcade towards the center, passing through the aisle lit by game screens.
You guys done already?
No, just refilling Olivia's bottle. Guess I'm gonna miss Damien's match. Say, Liz, this sticker here, what is it? Her head, oh, yo, you wanna back up a little, Liz? Her head comes in close and she eyes the weird brand on the canteen.
Oh, that's from some really old show. Like back in the 90s old. Why?
Just curious is all.
Well, I never really asked Olivia about it.
Maybe I should. After all, I think I recall watching a video essay about it once. Though I could never really get into older stuff, the animation always looks so choppy. Recapping the bottle, I lead Liz's head back to the fighting games section. It's surprising that Damien and Buster are still playing. Oh, let's go! Buster be sweating! Surprising that Damien and Buster are still playing them. This time, both of their hands slamming furiously on the controls. A crowd has even formed around the duo, exchanging low whispers as they watch the old CRT screen. I pick out Olivia at the front of the crowd, close to the cabinets, so she's able to clearly watch. She's hyper-focused, to the point that when I swish the bottle in front of her face, she just leans over to keep watching. That's right. This is good for Olivia. This is good. She's watching Buster. She's seeing how he plays. She's learning. And then she's gonna kick his ass. Evil it is, then. I hold the canteen above her muzzle and carefully tip it over until a few drops fall on her face. Her tongue laps along her lips and swipes up the nourishing droplets before glaring at me. Hey, there you go. Fresh from the latrine. Hard. She takes the bottle and downs most of it right away, before clearing her throat.
Thanks.
How's Damien's match going?
Well, he's getting too aggressive.
He is?
Yeah, Buster picked a rush down character, so Damien picked a zoner to keep Buster at a distance. Problem is that zoners are notoriously bad when it comes to footsies. They're even worse with mix-ups, which means that if Buster is able to get into Damien's hurt box, he's gonna get super punished and might even lose the set in a single.
Wait a second. I'm human. Wait a second, I'm human. Oh yeah, listen.
So Damien has to keep his distance. It's not looking good.
Olivia and I watch from the sidelines as, over the next few seconds, Buster pulls off an impressive series of moves that crush Damien's character into the ground. Almost like he was waiting for us to get back.
Oh, wow, you actually knew how to play.
Buster jams an accusing finger my way, as though marking me for death.
You're next.
Damien's expression carries a hint of disappointment as he steps away from the cabinet, but he quickly peps up and reassumes his usual jovial self. Just me and Olivia left. I nervously step up to the cabinets. A plethora of characters in various fighting poses stare back at me, each with their own promises of victory. I recall an old saying Coach Sully had said,
If we do not know what we are doing, then the opposing team certainly can anticipate our future action. If we don't know what we're doing, they don't know what we're doing. And if they don't know what we're doing, we can do anything.
I tap my joystick over till the large question mark in the middle of the screen is highlighted, to the astonishment of spectators and my visibly nervous opponents. Game begins, and my opponent besides me seems exceptionally calm as he manipulates his controls. Compared to me, trying out every button and stick input to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Unlike Damien, who at least looked like he was holding his own against the loaded Buster, I was getting the digital crap kicked out of me. Every attempt I made was met by my character being grabbed and thrown in some ridiculously elaborate way. By the time the perfect announcement plays out on the screen, I can feel my wrist clamping from the crazy amount of button mashing I've done in under a minute. At least I lasted a little longer than Liz.
Don't feel too bad. I am the best here after all.
His snort-filled laughter grates on my ears as I walk back to my friends. God! Not Liz, Olivia!
Kick his ass!
I'm spit. All of them staring daggers at the pasty-scaled Dino. The rest of the crowd are in an uproar along with him, and I can feel my ears heat up at the attention. Olivia's eyes are narrowed as she wheels herself into position, her tail lashing roughly against the ground as she waits for the laughter to die down and her turn to finally begin. Buster chuckles to himself while cracking his knuckles.
I just finished wiping the floor with your friends while hardly breaking a sweat.
That is a lie. That is a damn lie. You were sweating against Damien. You were sweating against him.
Just so you know who you're dealing with, I'm a buster of nuts, a taver of octaves, and the annual Jurassic Wisconsin E-Tournament, demolisher of Icaria, the second best player of 2007 to 2012, and co-leader of the Midwestern branch of the Mighty Mammoth Gamers Guild. You won't look bad for ducking out. Or are you ready to get busted?
Oh my god, shut up!
You're fat. Let's go! Yeah! You know, there's no back out of this.
Olivia's response is to insert her coin slowly, without breaking eye contact with Buster, with what I can only describe as a predatory leer. She then slams her fist on the start button. Buster instantly moves his cursor towards a different character. Damien next to me lets out a soft gasp, What? What's wrong? What happened?
Buster's character is like 3 kinds of bullshit is what's wrong.
What?
Well, for one thing, he's usually gentleman's band turning his hands.
His mouth is moving, but all that comes out is alien words. Buster lets out a cackle and turns to look at Olivia, giving her a smug grin. Olivia doesn't seem at all fazed by Buster's character choice, clicking her joystick lazily. Soon as Olivia picks her character, the game's announcer blares the name aloud. Wani Long. Okay, that might explain the long thing from the phone thing. And then we also have Wani. Wani. That's the word that's being used in the title of the game. Damien turns to look at me. The excitement in his face is overbearing.
That's Olivia's maid. Oh man, this would be one hell of a fight if Olivia's freaking her out.
So is this Wani Long a good character?
Shortest explanation you'll understand is yes.
What's the long one?
If you don't know what a shoto is, it'll take you too long to explain.
While Damien rambles on, I recall Olivia's motivation just to get here. That look she had, that more than anything piques my curiosity. So, how good is Olivia with her? Damien's reply is to only give me a wide, big grin.
Oh, you'll see.
A loud soundbite from the cabinet speaker signals the start of Olivia's match. Given the way Damien spoke of Olivia's skills, like it was derived from an ancient scroll, I expected it to be a flurry of pixelated beatdowns and tactful controller play. But instead, it looked like nothing at all. In the large display, both characters are just shifting back and forth, joysticks in Olivia and Buster's hands clacking about furiously. Honestly, it looks more like they're attempting to make their digital avatars tap dance.
Ugh.
Wait, did I miss something? I don't want to turn my eyes away in case anything happens.
No, like they're trying to get a read on each other. It's like they're trying to predict what the other will do so they can counter and steal the match.
So, like they're sizing. There's a heavy crack and thump on the floor in front of me. Olivia's tail lashed at the base of the cabinet, while Buster's the go miser that managed to crack into the concrete floor beneath him. Oh, Buster getting a little mad. On screen, the characters finally made contact and sent each other flying in opposite directions. Behind me, the crowd started cheering, finally excited that there was some actual action happening. Damien is hollering next to me, cheering on Olivia with all his might. Oh! Let's go! Olivia! Kick his ass! Though the excitement dies down again as the duo resume their cyber posturing, my eyes dart between Olivia and Buster. Olivia is completely absorbed in the match. Her eyes are wide and full of killing intent. Buster, on the other hand, seems like he can barely contain his fury. 10 seconds on the clock. Olivia comes in clutch, punishing Buster's character with an impressive string of attacks. He manages to get away with a single pixel of health just as the time limit runs out. Winner! Wani Long! The crowd goes nuts as Olivia's victory is announced. And you know what? I can't help but cheer along with them. Let's go! You go, girl! You got it! Olivia slumps back on her mobile seat and lets out a sigh before returning to her original position. Buster lets out a snort, twists and stretches his neck, and cracks his knuckles before once again gripping the controls tight. Round 2. Clash and trash. The crowd returns to a more silent state of observing the match closely. Only low murmurs as they gawk at the two highly skilled players. The words passed around reach me, attempting to draw my eyes away. Weird for him. Surprised he's not doing the... Is she playing with her?
Come on, Olivia!
Damien's shout above the rest of them nearly blew my eardrums. but I shared his sentiment as the stylized characters exchange simple blows. The timer continues to tick down, Buster once again being put on the defensive. But how all the previous bouts went, Buster always had control with a cutthroat level of offense, but I didn't think of him being this passive. The countdown once again hits 0, this time with Olivia's character slouching in defeat, and the crowd cheering again, though less enthusiastically than before. You got this, Olivia. Just one more win and you're the champ again. Olivia's shoulders tense up at what he said, and all eyes stare directly at her.
Damien,
Come on, Hot Wheels! Show them why you're the best! She groans a bit and refocuses on the stream. Come on, Hot Wheels, you got this! The group simmers down to silence in anticipation of the start of the final match. The sudden silence actually catches me off guard for a second, long enough for my own doubts to catch up with me. Buster's playstyle is like he's not really trying. The match starts, and the hype flares right back up. That's stupid of me to even think. He's a game bro. He's a gamer bro. Champion type. He's got way too much to lose. And yet... Hey, Damien. Yeah? Do you notice anything off about Buster's playing? Dot. You noticed it too? Guess I'm not just paranoid then. There's no way. There's no way he's doing what I think he's doing. He's not letting Olivia win, right? There's no way. Like, I didn't really watch your match, but he was always so passive. No. But like, these two are crazy good, so maybe this is all a mind game. As if he's going to throw the game and let her win. We glance back at the ongoing battle happening on the screen, and I take notice of Buster's hand movements. As Olivia launches her character into a furious combo, sure enough, Buster hesitates just enough to let his fighter get hit by the first blow. That's brilliant timing. This is crazy. Huh? Then it hits me all at once, like a freight train. The way Buster was looking down at Olivia, like he didn't want to take her challenge. All the excuses he was giving. He's a virgin. But also, he's throwing the whole match, isn't he? Damn it, you scum! How dare you! Even here, Olivia was right. Damien, I think he's taking it easy on her. You think so? Damien takes a moment to ponder what I said. Dang, even here. That's what I was thinking. Should we do something? What? Interrupt the match? Everyone else is having fun. The crowd whoops again. Only now, it sounds a bit different. Hollow, mocking. Damien's frills sag with concern. He turns to me. What we came here for is a good time. If she can't tell, what's the harm? Jeez. You know what I mean. Yeah, I do. I hate that he's right. I could stand up for her, but thinking back to that confrontation with Mia, standing up for her there didn't really pay off either. But that was a while ago. I just don't know. Look over the crowd again. The match is about halfway done, judging by the remaining health pools. Oh. I mean, Damien's right. We are here for a good time, but this guy. Ugh. Disgusting. But last time we did try. We tried the whole defending thing. Didn't work. I think I'm still gonna cheer Olivia on. You know. Maybe. I know Olivia normally doesn't like this from strangers. But I'm no stranger to Olivia. She knows my intentions. We're friends. On screen, it looks like the characters are about to strike one another with their feet. I cut my hands around my mouth. Go, Olivia! You got... Damien recoils from my screen. Or maybe I popped his eardrum. Judging by the glare he gives me, he levels at me. Then he raises 2 fingers to his mouth. Ah, my lips are all dry. That's what I can do. Heck yeah, you got this! Even Liz tries to join in, shouting down at the crowd for her own cheers. Oh, you know what would be cool? You can do it, Hot Wheels! Yeah, go Hot Wheels, go! Olivia flinches and turns her head to look back at us a bit. Curiously, so does her opponent. She sees us cheering, and she gets her usual disfavoring furrowed brow. No way. I'm sticking to my guns. Eyes on the screen, Hot Wheels, he's gonna get you! Beat him without even looking! She stares right through the crowd at me. It's only an instant, but it feels longer. But her subtle scowl cracks. Then it completely folds into a smirk back at us. She faces back to the screen with renewed vigor. Buster shakes his head to snap himself out of his own slog. Looks like he was only intending to lose by a little. He's picking up the pace now. Only... time. The match times out.
Bah. Dang. Wanna go another round? People need a winner.
Actually, mind if I run to the restroom real fast?
Shit, yeah. It's down that way.
Olivia turns and smiles at me again. It's warm. Then she goes off to the restroom. Buster waits for her to be out of earshot and scrambles over to Damien and I.
Hey, you two. You guys weren't serious, right?
Huh?
You were saying Hot Wheels. That's not really her, right?
The Hot Wheels from a decade ago? Yep, it's her. Why?
Damn, I feel like a jackass now.
You were throwing for her, weren't you?
A little.
You are a jackass.
Your buddy, Pinhead, gave me some sob story about her during our match, and I felt bad, okay? Who wants to be known as the asshole that picks on cripples?
Ooh, Buster was being hospitable to the young lady.
Who the fuck? Shut up!
Yo, Buster, you so bad?
Piss off! But yeah, I didn't mean any disrespect or anything. Crap, I didn't know she had history here. I should have been more respectful than that.
He sighs.
What'll you do now?
I'll play for real. It's what she deserves.
That's all we ask. Buster nods and turns with a thumbs up. He cracks his knuckles and neck in preparation for his first legitimate match of the day.
You're still kind of stimping, though. Oh, shut the hell up, Dave.
Olivia returns, sliding up to the machine once more.
Thanks for waiting.
No problem. Ready?
You know it.
Good, because you're going down this time.
Oh yeah. Come on, Olivia. You kick his ass even harder this time. They give each other one last competitive leer before putting all their focus on the screen. Just as before, Buster chooses the OP character, and Olivia picks Wani Long. Oh, I got like a hiccup. As soon as the in-game announcer yells "fights," Buster immediately goes in for the kill, the total opposite to how he was playing last match. It catches Olivia off guard for a moment, leading her character to eat a massive combo that takes away a good chunk of her health. True to his word, he isn't holding back this time for Olivia's sake, dealing her the same level of beat-down brutality he gave to the opponents before her. This seems to only invigorate her, putting her skills and hands into overdrive. Even though Buster is going at full force, Olivia still manages to get Wani Long to land a few punches and kicks, along with evading some attacks. The crowd seems to notice the reappearance of Buster's lethality, causing an uproar of cheering and whoops. Damien, of course, follows suit. You got... You got this, Hot Wheels. Kick his ass. Can't let him be the only one, right? Show him why you're the champ. You got this. Unfortunately, not even Olivia could beat Buster's true fighting skills. And like his previous opponents, KO Bold wins. The crowd is a mix of groans and cheers and excitement at the ill-fated defeat of Olivia. Buster crosses his arms, basking in a self-pride of beating the legendary Hot Wheels.
Damn, you really handed my ass to me.
Didn't I say I was kind of a big deal around here?
Yeah.
So I gotta admit, you gave me a real challenge. I see why you're known as a champ.
Thanks.
If you're ever up for a rematch, you know where to find me.
With that, Olivia makes her way over to us, a smile beaming across her face.
Alright, who's next?
We exit the crowd into a more spacious part of the arcade. That was awesome, Liv! You really gave him a run for his money.
I know, right? I mean, I know I'm a bit rusty, but the moment I got my hands on the controls, and he gave me a real fight, I was so close to beating him.
Despite having been outmatched and losing to Buster, she seems to be having even more fun than before.
I'm feeling all jittery after that fight.
That's the gamer rush settling into you. Hey, you know they sell food here, right? We should get some snacks to celebrate. Well, I was smelling grease. I was just assuming it was. He takes his own order and starts marching off in another direction.
Damien, wait for the rest of us. Food, huh? You know what? I could go for a little something.
Yeah, it is getting pretty late.
Come on, they went this way.
Olivia starts plowing through the crowd once more. Oh boy, this again.
I'll call it exercise. ...
The snack bar is a small cutaway from the rest of the building, segregated by different styled tiling and bright fluorescent lighting. There's not a lot of options aside from what you'd expect: pizza, ice cream, chicken strips, pickles, and the like. When Damien asked for 2 slices of pizza, Liz got excited. The moment we got the food, however, he was already eating one while holding the other. She seemed really annoyed, but took his offer to let him pay for her food. He offered to pay for Olivia and myself. The last thing I want for him to do is drain his wallet any further, knowing their living situation. It's barely over $10, so it's not like it bothers me. Olivia had gotten an order of chicken wings, slathered in hot sauce. I just went with the classic chicken strips and one of the sodas I recognized from the school vending machines. We take a seat at one of the few open tables, and I struggle not to think about how often they're cleaned. Damien doesn't bother sitting with us. He just heads right back into the fray with both arms occupied by his dinner. Liz follows after Damien to keep track of him. At least her head does. Olivia barely even sets her tray down before... Crunch, crunch, crunch. I subtly shift myself away from the maelstrom of molars and claws. Damien probably said he'd cover the meal because he knew Olivia would get like this. Sheesh, Hot Wheels. Like some actual meat on that? I didn't even know those wing bones could get that big. Olivia responds by snapping the bone in 2 between her teeth. The marrow squirts out a little, and she has to get a napkin to wipe her cheek. Suddenly, my own chicken tender meal looks even more unsavory, so I push it aside and closer to the toothed tornado. It only takes a moment for her to accept my offering with no manners whatsoever.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. So, after we finish, any other plans? Olivia ponders my words while rolling a bone around her mouth like the lollipop stick. It's just a chicken bone, Inco. An oddly large chicken bone.
I don't know. I've basically done all I wanted to do by now. Damien's probably got another 20 minutes before he burns out. I'm cool to hang here, unless you want to do something.
Nah, I actually don't play games much. I had fun playing with you, though. Olivia looks away for some reason. We should do this sort of thing more often.
Yeah?
Of course. I've never had this much fun outside my previous schools, mainly because I've never had many friends to hang out with.
That's kind of sad.
It is. But it looks like moving here was a change for the better. Plus, it's just really fun hanging out with you. Though stained with sauce, Olivia's lips curl into a smile. And Liz and Damien too, of course. Though I have to admit, with the way Liz gravitates towards Damien, it's almost like she had this all set up.
What do you mean?
Well, Damien and Liz are pretty close, so maybe she's using this as an opportunity for them to get closer. It's almost like we're on a double date or something. Yeah, he said the magic word. He jerks back to me, completely attentive. Did I say something?
Really?
Yeah, kind of funny. Since we hang out together pretty often, people might start thinking we're together. Inco, do you even know what you're saying? Something whips at my back. Yeah. Olivia grabs hold of her tail.
Crap, sorry. Yeah. I had fun today. Going out like this for the first time in ages. Seeing this place again. It's nice.
That Buster guy said they renovated it a bit in the last few years. Has anything else changed? Olivia looks into the depths of the arcade, looking for anything different.
You know what? I think the wallpaper's changed. But other than that...
She turns back to me with a nostalgic grin.
No, it stayed the same. You know what has changed, though?
What?
The people here.
What, like employees?
Them too, but I meant the regulars. When we came here, the place was always more...
Her tongue prods her cheek as she considers different words.
More... hectic. No, more packed. It was always so easy getting... It was so easy getting through here today.
I recall her almost running some people over to get across the building. And with the look she had back then, I don't think she'd have noticed if she had. Olivia's gaze lingers back toward the arcade machines.
Back then, every machine was crowded. It was a lot louder, and there was always this something in the air that had everyone excited.
What about when you and that guy were playing Jurassic?
Okay, yeah, it was like that, but way more. Like, it felt like every machine had a crowd around it, everyone just getting crazy, and it was always a pain to wait your turn.
With the heaviest of sighs, Olivia turns back toward me.
Just feels empty, like everything else nowadays.
I mean, empty is good. You were able to get around easily. Mere hit and runs notwithstanding. And personally, this place feels crazy to me. Even here in this tiny food court, I can feel the rumbling loudness of all the people here resonate through my body. Her only response was a non-committal hum. Olivia handles her flask carefully, staring down at the sticker I'd noticed earlier with a wistful look. I remember that Liz mentioned about it being from an old show she watched. Say, I noticed that sticker when I went to refill it. What's it from?
Oh, that is from some old anime that I remember watching growing up. It's nothing really special.
From some anime, huh? What's it about?
You want to know?
Oh. Alright. Her eyes have lit up. I think I said the second magic word, or the magic phrase. Sure, I never really caught on to the whole anime stuff, but I'd like to know what it's about.
Well...
oh no.
Well, if you really do want to know, it's not like any other anime. It's called Gundam. And...
Look at her go! For the next 5 minutes, Olivia tries to summarize the premise of Gundam in detail. Given that I'm as clueless to it as I was with the fighting terminology, the plot sounds completely esoteric. The sticker is of the symbol worn by a faction of space noids fighting for their independence. Sounds like a just and noble group, like with a goal like that. Watching her talk so passionately about the series... franchise? Oh, that's a lot. For how long?
But that's alternate universe stuff. Oh, and then there's this one martial arts one.
As she continues her description of the franchise, I start to realize how enamored I've become. Not just about hearing the show, but from seeing Olivia talking about her favorite show with such passion and energy. I find myself engrossed in her voice as she recounts a particular version of the anime, as she's even taken to emulating segments from the show.
And in the end, he finally admits it, and it's one of the best romances Gundam's done, and...
Her sudden pause worries me. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Doesn't sound like nothing. Rather, given the roughness in her tone again, her throat finally ran dry. Do you need another refill?
I'm good.
She drinks deeply from the canteen that had started this all off. Been a while since she talked herself dry like this. In fact, I can't recall the last time she desperately needed to hydrate like that. I think maybe around the start of the school year. She releases the canteen and lets a breath of relief out. Better? Olivia nods.
Yeah, anyway, where'd I leave? Actually, I've probably been babbling on too long about it.
Oh no, I don't mind at all.
Nah, it's fine. Besides, you let me talk about my favorite show. So tell me about yours.
Mine? Well, I haven't finished anything, just mostly video essays about old shows. I'm told I can call myself a fan of video games without having played them. But does that apply to TV? Olivia sure has taste. She can tell me exactly what kind of show she likes and why she likes it. I just know bits of trivia. No, that can't be right. I've seen lots of things in passing. Like, come on. Well, shoot. I have no swag. No! This is the worst thing that could happen. I got no swag. I guess I spend more time watching in-depth video essays about shows than actually watching them. Man, that's embarrassing.
No, it's not. ... Okay, maybe a little. But it's never too late to get into it. See what you do or don't like. Next time you're over at my place, we can binge watch a whole anime series.
Oh! Next time... Are we getting a little invite, Olivia? I like the sound of that.
But if ever gets too intense, you can always watch Power Raptors with Vinny.
Hey! Don't you dare insult the Power Raptors like that.
Relax. Toku shows like that aren't just for kids to like. It's funny though. I remember my dad letting me watch it as a kid, and Vinny got into it because I showed him.
If you don't mind me asking, you mentioned that your dad's in and out of town because of his job. What is it exactly?
He's on contract with the DoD.
Wow, really?
Yep, been working with the Air Force since I was a baby.
Ah! DoD, is that like legit the Department of Defense? I don't know if it's like some other acronym for something dino related. The Dinos of Defense. But
Normally, he isn't called that often, but when he does, it's pretty lengthy. Weeks, even months.
That must suck.
It isn't all too bad. We can still call each other and send messages. The work just keeps them busy.
Well, that's good. Keeping in touch with their folks is important. Why do I feel sad now?
I don't keep in touch with my folks.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, no.
What about your parents? What's their job?
Oh, mine are joint partners in architects. That's why we move around a lot. The main reason why we're here in Volcaldera to begin with.
Now it all makes sense.
What does?
You know.
She points at my shades and jacket. I'm sorry, you're not about to diss the only non-swag swag I got, are you? Having on a jacket and shades doesn't automatically make me rich, Olivia.
Dude, who else wears clothes from Abercrombie and Flint and has extra pairs of Ray bands, sunglasses on them? People in mansions, that's who.
I don't live in a mansion. For your information, it's a 2-story complex with an automatic gate and...
No, I am a rich kid, damn it.
I see what you mean.
Now you get it, moneybags.
Suddenly, Liz starts waving her hands around excitedly. What the?
Inco, Olivia!
Damien comes rushing in, both arms filled with a pile of tickets. Oh, mama, that's a lot of tickets. The other end is still trailing behind him.
Damien got the jackpot at Megala Millionaire. This is probably like 1,000 tickets. I'm gonna go see what this gets at the prize counter. Come on!
Holy crap. Alright, yeah. You done eating, Olivia? She takes the basket of chicken strips and pushes back from the table.
Yeah.
I roll my eyes and follow behind Damien to the prize counter. He plops his winning stash on the counter in front of the unamused clerk.
So what'll this get me?
Nothing.
Nothing. You need to drop those tickets on a ticket counter first.
Ah, damn. Nearly forgot.
He rushes off to get them counted, and I look over the options. There's a few old games up on the top shelf for several thousand. What's the exchange rate supposed to be? Below me in the glass counter is a bunch of candy and small plastic novelties. There's also a lot of joke items. Whoopee cushions, air horns, things like they got air horns. In one corner is a series of licensed and generic plush toys hanging. What do you think he'll get?
Probably the mini RC car. Or no, maybe that plasma globe. He's gonna get a handful of candy and let us have the rest.
You think so?
Alright, I'm back.
He hands the ticket over. I spot the number, 1,247 printed on the ticket. Dang, that's enough for one of the plushies on the wall.
Let's see. I want... Hey, how about that?
He points to a small foosball table on the top shelf. The clerk glances up at it and back. That's gonna be like another few thousand.
Ugh, damn it. Well, I'm out of ideas. I guess I'll have some of those then.
The clerk gets a small bag of chocolates from the display.
You guys can have the rest. I don't really need anything here.
Nothing's really speaking to me either.
I might want something.
Olivia scans the corner. There's still enough tickets for a medium prize. She might be going for a paddle ball or something.
Oh, her eyes have lit up again. Whoa, look at that.
She points to the plushy corner. The blue slug thing?
No, next to it.
What the heck is that? That's a weird dark green thing hanging in the corner. The only one of its kind. I kind of want to drop kick it.
That one? I don't know. Something about it really makes me want to, I don't know, tie it to a firework and set it off into a deep fryer.
I was just thinking the same thing, Damien.
You guys are rude. I'm not saying you're wrong though.
We all hate this thing.
He looks like he's the reason we have taxes.
Wait, he is?
Get him!
I hate its face. He thinks he knows better than all of us. I've gotten used to it. It's been around for years.
Tell it I hate it.
You don't really want it, right, Olivia?
Wow, it's just like me.
Her eyes are bright and wide. She's in love. Oh. The clerk hands her the stuffed toy, and she looks deep into its beady eyes.
Yep, just like me.
I'm gonna set that thing on fire sometime.
Not if you like having both arms.
We have two for a reason. The argument continues for several minutes.
Guys, it's getting late. I think it's time we head out.
Shoot, she's right. How long have we been here? When did we get... Oh, wait, no, that's right. I completely forgot. We had school today. And then I stayed back even after school ended for the painting thing, and then we came to the arcade. Even though the weekend starts tomorrow, I still have a curfew that my folks are strict about. I have curfew? I guess I'm a rich guy. Agreed. Aw, I guess you're right. And off we go. On the way out, Damien stops and breathes in deeply. You know, this was a lot of fun. Oh? Olivia, what you looking at over there? Coming all here together for the first time in a while. Thanks for taking us, Liz.
Oh, it's no problem.
Thanks to you guys too. Yeah, man, it was fun. I should do this again sometime. Is it just like you remember it? Even better.
I know I was a bit mad about the idea at first, but I'll admit, it was worth it.
No. Olivia was eyeing that little love test machine back there. Back in the car, the argument picks up again. Don't do this to my heart. I'm just saying, you should try hiding pencils in its ear till they come out the other side of its head.
If anyone hurts him, I'll kill her. I'll kill ya.
She stares with razor intent back at Damien. Okay, let's not get into fratricide over a plush animal. Olivia hugs the wretched thing tighter.
So Inco, you want me to drop you off at your place?
Oh, dang. Yes, please. Hadn't thought of that. I quickly send Liz the address to my house, which she puts into Google Maps. Buckled in, we head out of the parking lot and onto the main road. Entering the freeway, we pass by the city, now illuminated. The early fall sunset bathes the car's interior a warm orange, and as we make our way home, find myself recalling all the spots Olivia had highlighted. I wanted to ask her again, just so I knew for sure, but seeing her rest peacefully gave me pause. Well, I suppose I can ask her another time. Better to let sleeping gators lie. Wait, lay? Let her rest. She had fun. Now she's tired, and that's all that matters. Beautiful. ... I know Olivia mentioned that the place was updated, but I'd be lying to myself if I didn't say that it looked a bit too grimy. Just hope I don't get sick. ... Yep, I got sick. And that is where we are going to leave it off. Oh, that was something. We had a nice little arcade episode here, and we got to see Hot Wheels in action. And against fucking Buster. Oh, I do not like Buster. Buster and ass. Oh, but anyway, ooh, the beautiful little picture at the end. She was eyeing that machine. I think we might be coming back to that thing at some point. We better be. We better be. Oh, she got so embarrassed about the date word. Oh, this is going great. Oh, I love this. I hope you all love this as well. So until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. See you later.